Good morning and welcome back to the online class. Okay, so as in the previous class we had done section number 1, all the short answers that name the following, choose the correct answer, true or false, then again choose the correct answer, fill in the blanks. Okay, so today we are going to do section number 2. Alright, section number 2, number 1, that is question number G, says that explain the following terms. Okay, that means define the following terms. Number 1, claws of birds. Remember that birds, they have claws, that means their fingers, right, which helps them to catch, which helps them to climb the trees. Yes or no? So let us discuss what is the claws, what we mean by the claws of the birds, right? Okay, the birds catch and holds their food with their feet and claws. Alright, the work of their claws is to catch and hold the food, and also helps the bird to climb, walk and sit on the branches of the tree. Understood all? Now, when we talk about claws of the birds, it is used to catch and hold the food, okay, as well as it is also used to help the birds in climbing up the trees, in holding the trees branches, okay, to walk as well as to sit on the branches of the tree. Understood all? So the main answer will be claws of the birds. The birds catch and holds their food with their feet and claws. It also helps the bird to climb, walk and to sit on the branches of the tree. Right? Question number 2. We talk about webbed feet. Do you remember where we talk about webbed feet? Webbed feet we get or we see on the duck and pelicans. Duck. Usually we see on the duck. Why? Because their feet are attached with a thin layer of skin, right, which helps them to swim and which helps them to be on that shallow waters. Okay, so webbed feet. Birds like duck and pelicans have their front toes joined by the layer of skin, and such feet are called as webbed feet. Webbed feet means what? The birds like ducks and pelicans, okay, their front toes, their fingers, okay, their toes are joined by the layer of skin. This joint layer of skin is known as the webbed feet. Everyone got it? Okay. Number 3 point, we talk about talons. Talons. Now what is talons? Birds such as eagles and owls have a very sharp claws called talons. Okay, their claws which are very sharp, okay, they can pick up the small animals such as rats and mice. This is known as talons, right? Talons means what? The birds such as eagles and owls have a very sharp claws called talons, which helps them to pick up small animals such as rats and mice. Got it, everyone? Okay, number 4 point, we talk about the flightless bird. Flightless bird means what? Those birds which cannot fly. They are the running birds. The other name of flightless bird is running bird. Okay. Flightless birds. The birds that cannot fly are called flightless or running birds. Emus and ostriches are the example of flightless birds. Those birds which cannot fly, they are known as flightless birds or the running birds. Example, we know that emu and ostrich, these are the examples of flightless birds. Understood all? Okay. Now we will talk about the short answer questions. Alright. Number 1 question says that briefly write the common features of the birds. So when you talk about birds, what are the points that comes to our mind that we have to write? So the common features of the birds are: number 1, they have wings. Yes or no? Okay. Number 2, they have 2 feet. Birds have 2 feet. Birds do not have teeth. Third point says about that birds do not have teeth. They have beak, which works like their teeth. Then number 4th point, we talk about their body is covered with feathers. Different types of feathers. Alright. So I am repeating the answer again. The common features of the birds are: number 1, they have wings. Number 2, all the birds have 2 feet. Number 3, birds do not have teeth. Okay, like we have, birds do not have. They have their beak, which is used like a teeth for them, and their body is covered with feathers. Understood all? Easy? Okay. Next, question number 2 says that what is the function of beaks in birds? As I've already said you that it works like their teeth. Now, the birds uses its beak to catch and eat food. Alright. The birds uses its beak to catch and eat food. Next, it also is used to feed its young ones. The babies are there, no? They cannot feed with their hands. So what they do? They feed their young ones or their babies with the help of their beak. Understood? And also build nest and clean itself. Whenever they are dirty, they clean their body with the help of their beak. And with the help of their beak, they make their nest also. Got it all? Okay. Number 3, why do the ducks have a comb-like structures on their beak? Comb-like means what? Small tiny hole is there in their beak. Alright. Now see, ducks have a comb-like structure in their beak to drain out the muddy water. Because usually they are found in the shallow waters, muddy water, okay? And they are feeding themselves in that shallow water, the muddy water. So the ducks and pelicans, they have the holes in their beak, which is known as comb-like structures in their beak. Why? In order to drain out the muddy water, in order to take out or throw out that muddy water from their body. Understood? Okay. Question number 4, why do the eagles have sharp claws called talons in their feet? As I have discussed just before that eagles and owls, they have what? Talons, that is the very sharp claws. Why? To pick up the small animals like rats and mice. Understood? So what should be our answer here? Eagles have a sharp claws called talons in their feet to pick up small animals such as rats and mice. Got it all? Okay. Then point number 5. How does a bird change directions during flying? We know that the birds, when they are flying, they are changing the direction with the help of the flight feathers, okay, which are present on their wings as well as on their tail, which helps them to change the direction. So the birds change the direction during flying with the help of the flight feathers, which are present on their wings and tails. All understood now? Okay. Next we talk about question number 6. What do you understand by the term migration in birds? Usually migration means what? Moving from one place to another in search of food, shelter, and to escape from any kind of danger. In the same way, birds are also flying from one place to another in search of food, shelter, and protection to protect themselves from any dangers. Okay, this is known as migration. So the answer should be like this. Many birds fly long distances for food, shelter, and to escape from unfavorable weather condition. This is called migrations in birds. Understood this? Yes? Okay. Point number 7, we talk about how can we take care of our pets. We usually have pets in our house in the form of a cat, in the form of a puppy, etc. Right? So how should we take care of our pets? Caring of our pets are, number 1, feed them regularly. When we keep pets, it is not that we will be simply leaving them moving here and there. No. Pet means what? They are the family members which we have to take care of them in a very proper manner. Right? So when we are taking care of them, number 1 point is to feed them. Make them eat. Right? So point number 1 says that feed them regularly. Point number 2 says that clean and bath them. When they are dirty, or when we are dirty, we also take bath every day. Yes or no? Taking bath every day makes us clean, smart, and tidy. Yes or no? In the same way, when we keep our pets, we also make sure that they are very clean and tidy. Okay? So point number 2 says that clean and bath them. Right? Point number 3, keep their homes clean. Now, like we have our home or house, we clean our house in a regular basis. We keep our house very neat and clean. in the same way the house of these pets are also should be kept clean. Right? Point number 4, do not be cruel to them. Do not be cruel to them. Like we human beings are also needed the love by the others, and we also should love others, right? In the same manner, the pets also should be loved by us. Okay, we should not be cruel to them, do not hit them, do not beat them. Okay, we should love them, right? Okay, now we'll talk about the long answer questions. Okay, number 1, what are the various types of beaks that are present in the birds? Now we'll talk about the various types of beaks. There are different types of beaks present in the birds. So we'll talk about one by one. The various types of beaks are: number 1, strong, short and hard beak. Strong, short and hard beak, like that we see in what? Sparrow and pigeon. Sparrow and pigeon, we see these very strong, short and hard beaks. Why? Because they need to break the seeds and eat them, right? Point number 2, strong, sharp and hooked beak. Now the birds like vultures, eagles and hawks, they need to have very strong, sharp and hooked beak. Why? To tear the flesh. Understood? Next we talk about strong, pointed and chisel shaped beak that we see in woodpecker and hoopie, where they make holes in the trees. So in order to make holes, their beaks need to be sharp or chisel shaped. Okay? Then we talk about point number 4, broad and flat beak, like we see in duck. Broad and flat beaks. Okay? Then we talk about broad, long and sharp edged beak, like we see in fish eating bird, that is what? Pelicans. Okay, fish eating bird, that is pelicans. They have very broad, long and sharp edged beak. Understood? And last one we talk about long and pointed beak, like bee hummingbird. You remember bee hummingbird, its neck is very long pointed. Why? Because it needs to suck nectar from the flowers. Alright? Okay. Now we'll talk about list any 3 types of feet in the birds with the suitable examples. There are different types of feet present in the birds. So we'll talk about only 3 here. List any 3 types of feet in birds with the suitable examples. The 3 types of feet are: number 1, perching birds. Perching birds like crows and parrots. Their feet are helping them to stand or to sit or to climb on the tree branches. Walk on the tree branches. Understood? Next, scratching birds like hens, which are present in our house or in our locality, in our nearby areas. Right? Scratching birds like hens, we always see them scratching the ground. Yes or no? Why? Scratching and digging the grounds to get insects and eat them as their food. Next we talk about flesh eating birds like eagles and hawks. These are the flesh eating birds. Their feet are what? Very sharp. They catch and they run away. Yes or no? Like rats and mice. Okay. Next we talk about mention some special features in the birds. There are different features in the birds, and some are the very special features that we need to know about these birds are: number 1 point, which is the largest bird in the world? Ostrich. Okay, ostrich is the largest bird in the world. Which is the smallest bird in the world? Bee hummingbird. This is the smallest bird in the world. Okay, which birds are flightless birds? Emu and ostrich are the flightless birds. Okay, next we talk about parrot. Yes or no? Parrot. What this parrot do? They imitate us and they try to talk with us. Yes or no? Okay. Next we talk about cuckoo. You remember cuckoo? They do not make any nest. They go to the other nest, lay their eggs and they run away. Okay. Last, write in details about the bird bath and the bird feeders. Bird bath and bird feeders. Okay. Bird baths are the small shallow containers containing water. Bird bath means what? In a small container, we'll keep the water there, and the birds, they come there, they drink water, they bath themselves and cool themselves during the hot summer weather. Okay. And food feeders, like that, we also should also place a small tray containing the seeds to feed the hungry birds. These trays are known as the bird feeders. Bird bath means what? We'll keep in a container some water. The birds will come, drink water, bath there, they will cool themselves and they will go away. Okay, in the same way, bird feeders means what? In a small tray or in a small container, we will put some seeds for these hungry birds. They will come here from here and there. They will come there, they will eat some seeds and they will be away from hunger. Okay? Okay, I hope you understood this whole chapter, right? So, complete your notes and get ready for your test, which is coming very soon. Thank you.